thank you for watching the video version of Every Album Ever with Mike and Alex. Because YouTube fucking sucks, we had to edit out all of the licensed music because laws, I guess. If you want to hear the full unedited versions, you can go to iTunes and Spotify or wherever you get podcasts, and you'll get the whole version with us talking over the songs and yada, yada, yada. It sucks, and life isn't fair, but thank you for watching anyway. Welcome to Every Album Ever with Mike and Alex. My name is Michael Mansour. I'm joined as always by my lovely co-host, Alexander Volts. Say hello.
Hello. We're both in a purple haze today. It's back.
Dude. Okay.
It's back.
Okay. First of all, fuck you. Second, we're talking about, I heard a little bit of noise there. We're talking about Jimi Hendrix today. I didn't even realize that I was wearing purple, and then you're wearing purple, and then we're talking about Jimi Hendrix. I try to combine Jimi Hendrix with Hayes with Jimmy Page.
If you're watching this on YouTube, my outfit is very deliberate with the purple, the Velveteen Dream, who, if you don't know, is like Prince, Jimi Hendrix inspired guy. And then
he's a professional wrestler. He's
amazing,
exquisite.
And then the headband. So. You know, the video, this brings up a whole new level of trollism for me. So I got the nicknames. Now I got the working on the looks.
You're a piece of shit is what you are. This is our second YouTube video. We're upping the production value a little bit. We had more things planned, but turns out you need some kind of experience when doing lighting and video production in general.
It was wild.
How long was I trying to set up for? Alex?
I think 2 hours, 30 minutes.
2 hours, 30 minutes.
I could watch a Lord of the Rings movie right now.
I'm sorry, but we're here now.
No, it's all good.
It looks nice. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. Anyway, this is Every Album Ever, where we listen to every album in the world ever, one artist at a time. And if you would like to send us any suggestions for artists that you want us to talk about or love, hate, anything you want, send that to everyalbumever@gmail.com. If you want to support us, subscribe to us on Spotify, iTunes, leave a rating, review, tell your friends, all the things that will help us. But of course,
not help you.
Huh?
Not help you.
No, you're just being nice if you do it.
I mean, I hope this podcast enlightens your life.
Oh yeah, sure, definitely, yeah. And also, be sure to check out the Spotify playlist that we've made for you after this end of this episode, as well as all the other episodes. There is a playlist for each episode based on songs that Alex and I have handpicked, our favorites. Just give you guys a little bit more,
a little more insight,
a little bit more to chew on.
What makes our brains tick?
Because all we do is just talk smack.
If you don't know, I don't know if this podcast is an accurate representation of me.
Really? What? Wait, hold on. Listeners have grown to love your cynical charm over the past
That's a good 15 way to put
or 14 episodes.
Yeah.
So what about that is fake, Alex? You fucking liar.
I just feel like, the microphone, the camera, it brings it out of me a little bit.
I can tell by your headband.
Yes. Yes. This is probably me cranked up to 11 in real life.
He's quite subdued.
Yes.
Quite a gentle soul.
Yes.
Me, just exactly 100%. The same. Exactly the same. Exactly. 100%. Jesus. So, like we said, we're discussing Jimi Hendrix. 4 albums. This is probably the most lazy we've been on this podcast.
Well, Rage was real short.
Huh?
Rage Against the Machine.
No. I mean, because Hendrix has a fucking 70 posthumous releases, and
it gets real messy though.
Yeah. So 4 albums that he released when he was alive.
Yes, I think this is the cleanest way. And when we cover those 4 albums, we'll get a little bit into
talk about some of the stuff that he's recorded, but not didn't put together as a complete album. So 4 albums. First one was in 1967. The last one in 1970. What year did he die? Was it 70 or 71?
70. September 18th, 1970.
That wasn't too. We just passed that was a month ago. Ignore me. This is going to release around fucking Thanksgiving time. So
yeah.
Fucking ignore me.
You do the math.
Anyway, shit. You want to just backstory? First of all, yeah.
So he started playing 15. Backing guitarist for soul and funk groups like the Isley Brothers, Little Richard.
Mm-hmm.
he's this like, it's too stringent. I got to do my own thing. Lena Keith, who is Keith Richards' girlfriend at the time, sees him at a club in New York. Tells Keith Richards makes some connections, puts him in contact with Chase Chandler of the Animals, Jimmy's first manager as well as producer on all the Experience albums, which would be the first 3 albums. Chase Chandler is a real important guy, had a lot of say in Hendrix's career and the way the albums sound. I will bring him up again. So
okay.
And then, after Chase Chandler, they put together the Experience, and it was this crazy, nonstop touring, recording, never ended.
Until he died.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, I mean, he was the world's highest paid performer at one point.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
So, it's crazy. He did all this, only lived at 27. I don't know what I haven't accomplished anything at 32. So.
I'm 27 now, and guess what I've done? This.
Yeah.
I've done what you're seeing? What you're seeing? This is it.
This is it. It's the pride and joy.
So, Jimi Hendrix was my first favorite guitar player when I was a small child. I've fucking talked endlessly about me playing music since I was a little kid. He was like one of the biggest inspirations for me to actually play guitar more.
As he is a lot of people.
Yeah. He's regarded as like, one of the greatest, if not the greatest guitar player. And I had a lot of fondness from growing up. And for this episode, I got hot takes. Overrated as fuck.
Yeah. We might not fight on this.
What?
We might not fight on this.
Really?
I think I'm glad we did this.
I can't believe I came in here ready to piss some people off. I mean, we still are.
I mean, no,
I was going to piss you off.
Yeah, not each other. I'm glad we did this because I'm like, I don't think I like him as much as I thought I did. At this point in my life, I can't imagine a scenario where I'm like throwing some Hendrix, unless maybe I'm talking to some kid getting into rock music
or hippies.
Yeah,
if my mom is around, I'll put on Hendrix.
Yeah,
she was a hippie.
If you're a basketball fan, I think he's the Wilt Chamberlain of rock music. So
I don't know what that means, but all right.
I'll explain who Wilt Chamberlain is if you're like Mike.
Like Mike, I know that.
Like Mike, yeah. Unintentional pun there. So when the NBA or basketball was just bland white guys, this passing the ball around 20 times before making it in the basket, along comes
good American game. Pass the ball.
Yes. Along comes Wilt Chamberlain, the 7-foot black man who this dominated the game. I think they made the courts bigger because of him.
That's hilarious.
Only player to ever score 100 points. But people were like, well, people sucked. Like, look who he was playing against. And that's kind of how I feel about Hendrix. Like, if someone was like, hey, we're going to watch a classic basketball game. Do you want to watch a Wilt Chamberlain game or Michael Jordan? You're going Michael Jordan 10 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like trying to take anything away from Chamberlain or Hendrix, but it's this.
You definitely are, though.
Yeah, I guess I am. Never mind. But,
I think he's still, well, go on.
But yeah, it's like at the time you were crazy and you're great gateway drug into like other forms of music, but it's just like I don't think it's aged well.
I think he's still a spectacular guitarist, or was rather, and even today, a lot of his style, like I do tend to prefer style over technical prowess with guitar players, and it's a very cool style. It's a very cool sound. He's good. He's good as fuck. The songwriting is mostly not there. Aside from, we'll get into it more, but as far as actual Jimi Hendrix songs, I dislike fucking 80% of it.
To me, like, it's like I have itches that need to be scratched. If I want like freak out psychedelic, I'm gonna throw on like Hawkwind, not Hendrix.
All right.
If I want like something technical, crazy prog rock, there's King Crimson
All I hear is you like white people more than black people, Alex. All right.
That's why
we don't tolerate that here.
That's why I got this in the pocket. If I want some great classic rock, no, like I'm not trying to be a troll to you. I'm dead serious. Like I think Santana is the superior artist. Those first
What?
I'm dead serious.
You're fucking with me.
No. Those first 3 Santana albums are infinitely better than anything.
I don't know how to feel. And I just agreed with you that I think Hendrix is overrated. Santana?
And I'm saying Santana's better.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I agree or not, because I have not compared or listened to the first 3 Santana albums in their entirety.
You're only
on
smooth.
The
smooth. That's your only. Yeah.
I'm basing it on the sentence. I like Santana more than Hendrix.
Yeah.
That sentence alone is fucking
funny.
Outrageous.
Yeah,
it's outrageous.
Yeah, I'm going there. Shout out to Carlos Santana and Rob Thomas.
We just pissed off and alienated anybody who came here to listen to us talk about Jimi Hendrix.
This is putting Santana over.
Holy shit.
Well,
we've already broken a few.
We've set the table and broke the table.
Yeah. And it only took me 2.5 hours. So let's get into it. All right. First album, 1967. Are You Experienced?
Kiss the Sky.
I used to think he said,
Kiss the Sky, everyone.
No. When I was a kid, I used to think he said piss the sky because I was a fucking idiot. And also I was like 7. So whatever.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well, nothing controversial here. Best album, personal favorite.
Oh, I'm saving mine for later.
Okay. So
we are going to fight.
Really? Wait. This isn't your best? Or
no, not my best or my personal favorite.
Okay. So we're going to fight.
Yes, we're going to fight.
I'm going to need you to stand up right now because we're going to fight.
Yeah, I'll take my shirt off.
Please.
Yeah.
I will as well. This is the only Hendrix album I like.
Really?
I don't like, spoiler alert, I don't like many of his albums. And this is my favorite guitar player growing up. I loved Hendrix.
This is
obsessed.
This is not bad. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go first? You want to go first? You want to shit all over it and then you have to defend it, or vice versa?
And then you'll build it back up?
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. There's just so many like played out songs on here that I couldn't give it my best or personal favorite. I think Foxy Lady is like my favorite, like standard.
Foxy Lady.
It's real good. I love the intro.
Coming to get you.
Yeah.
It makes me so uncomfortable. I feel like he's, trying to pick me up.
I hate Red House. It's the only song recorded in stereo though.
Which one's that?
It's the fucking bluesy breakdown. There's a few Hendrix songs.
Was it on like a reissue or something?
No, it's on the fucking album. Throw that bad boy on.
Yeah, do that.
Y'all.
Pause it.
Okay.
Which version did you listen to?
The fucking one on iTunes.
Okay, so here we go. We didn't listen to the same album.
Okay.
So what I know about this is that they are 2 versions, UK version, US version. They're vastly different.
Oh, see, I got the deluxe version.
Oh, let me check out that fucking order right there. Okay. So the deluxe, the songs that were not on, you listen to the same album I did, but with more.
Different. Okay.
I listened to just the North American edition, which is starts at Purple Haze, ends at Are You Experienced?
Okay, let me take a gander.
So everything, when it goes to Stone Free, all that was UK, and it was ordered differently on the UK release. Like the opening track was Foxy Lady on the UK release, which I think I think would be an awful opener. And I listened to just the US version because fucking lazy. I don't know. I think that's just the version I would have heard if I was alive during this time.
This is what we have notes for, but whatever.
Okay. What?
Oh, I was just gonna say underrated Hendrix songs on this album.
Okay.
May This Be
Love?
Underrated jam.
Agree.
I Don't Live Today and
oh yeah, definitely.
Third Stone from the Sun are probably
Third Stone from the Sun. Don't like that one. Don't care for that one. It's boring to me.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's bad. I think it has like a bunch of good shit going on in there. Not a fan personally of things that are too spacey and psychedelic.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Then I already know where we're going to disagree, because Hendrix tends to do this a lot.
I don't think he does it enough.
I think he does it too much.
You got a glass half full, half empty.
I agree that okay, so I love this fucking album because when I heard all these songs as a kid, because I've heard all these fucking songs, I heard it from like a probably a best of or greatest hits, some sort of compilation, and the order I had that order in my head, I guess. So when I went back to Are You Experienced, it has a lot of the same songs, but it's ordered in a way that I think is far superior. It's short, it's consistent. Second track keeps up the energy. Manic Depression, I think, is one of the best songs from the entire era. Love that song.
It's a good song.
And then Hey Joe, which I was so fucking tired of Hey Joe for most of my life, because it's one of the most played out songs ever. But when you start as a kid and then you hear it, it becomes it's basically Smells Like Teen Spirit for me. That's what that song is.
And then when we listen to Body Count, check out in the archives, Body Count.
Body Count episode 9, check that one out. I still have to say it's one of the best covers of all time. It's still what it does from the original and how it elaborates and what he did with it. He just made it a fucking like a sexy ass, kind of emotional, amazing solos all over the place. Just rock and roll song. I
think the issue with why I don't like Hendrix the way I used to anymore is the Chas Chandler guy. Like watching the making of these albums, which are on iTunes, Apple Music, if anyone wants to check those out. This guy is trying to like pinch pennies, not cut corners, but he's real stringent. Mm-hmm. So most of these songs are done in 1 or 2 takes.
Interesting.
And like I said, it's a relentless cycle of this touring and recording. They never like said, we're going to go and record an album. Mm-hmm. They just went and recorded songs. So like some songs end up on Axis. Mm-hmm. Or like maybe they thought they'd save some songs for Axis, but they end up on here. There's never like a cohesive one album recording session.
Interesting.
And I think that's why it's kind of off-putting, because it's just like done real quickly. Obviously he was very successful and it worked for the time though, but done real quickly. And I don't know, to me it lacks like vision.
How?
I don't know. They're real formulaic to me. Like you heard one Jimi Hendrix.
Formulaic?
I think so.
This is the only album where I think he's not formulaic. Go on. Fucking peeking.
Yeah, that's just me. Like it's, to me, they laid down foundations for songs and then they would like tweak them in the studio afterwards.
Okay, I will say that the production on this album is atrocious. It's one of the worst examples of 60s production I've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, mono was the way to do it. It's not really like their fault.
Yeah, but it's still unpleasant. Like Love or Confusion actually hurts my ears.
Really?
It's so, and it's no 2 songs are the same. Only a few of them are like legitimately fine. But like I Don't Live Today, which we both agreed pretty underrated. But like what the fuck is happening at the end of it, where like it just keeps the levels are purposely going in and out and then switching channels left and right.
I feel like most songs also fade out.
But the thing is, no, I don't mean like fading. I mean like it goes. It's like purposely going lower and then going higher, then going lower and going higher, like as like a psychedelic kind of experimental thing. It's stupid as fuck, and it's really disorienting to listen to.
See, I think that's like the issue I have. It's like psychedelic on like the surface only.
Yeah. There's nothing. These songs are just blues songs.
Yes, it's rooted in blues music. It's funny. Like this album has been like. All his albums actually this analyzed to death, and I was so worried. Like, what are we gonna add to it? But I guess
what are we gonna add?
No.
Shitting on it apparently.
It's not even that I think it's a bad album. I just can't like envision myself throwing it on anymore.
Okay, I do see that because I don't see myself going back to this anytime soon, but I do think it's fucking near flawless. Every song except for Third Son from the Sun, which is still good, but I can take it or leave it.
I don't think any of his albums are flawless.
This is why I'm so.
This is why we have this podcast.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not like a guitar player, and I will say watching footage of Jimi Hendrix is way more entertaining to me than listening to an album.
Well, yeah. I mean, plus they're recorded like ass, but even as a guitarist, I don't revere him like that. I just listen to these as are these well-written songs or not. These ones definitely are. And then I listen to the albums afterward, and it sounds like someone else wrote them. Like it's in the same style, it's in the same kind of genre, obviously, but they were not as inventive as they are on this whole album. Every song on here is creative and different in its own way.
See, I think you like Chaz Chandler reining in Hendrix.
How do you mean?
Like, we'll get into it later, but like Hendrix has like all these bold, wild ideas, and Chaz Chandler's just like, that's not commercially viable.
That's not gonna sell, baby.
Yeah,
you gotta listen to me.
Is he British or Scottish? He's got like one of those rough.
I imagine him as just an overweight guy from New York. That's with a cigar.
He's an overweight smoking. You're not far off. You just got your countries mixed up. He was in the Animals. So,
really?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Was he keyboard player? But yeah, he's comes across to me as like real cynical and jaded about the music business. Hence, he's like, we only got like 2 hours to record this. Wrap this shit up.
Well, I guess it's good that every member is fucking amazing. Well, I actually heard there's a story of Chris Squire from Yes telling a story about this lineup. You can find it on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious. How he said that he was watching. Never heard of Jimi Hendrix. I don't even think he'd ever met a black person in his entire life. And he met him. He was talking to him before the show. He's like, oh, that's a nice guy. And then he sees him on stage, like sound testing, and he's trying to show the bass player the songs, and the bass player just like looks like he never played a day in his life. He's like, what is this train wreck? What this guy can't play.
Yeah.
What's gonna what do these fucking guys sound like? They're the ones headlining. What's the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And then he sees them play, and he's like, oh, they're incredible. I'm so confused. But so I don't know if that bass player is just if it's like dumb luck or if it's Jimmy carrying everything. But Mitch Mitchell, drummer, one of the best drummers of all time.
So good.
So his posture, awful posture. Have you seen him play? He looks hilarious.
I dig the way he looks when he's playing. I would watch the shit out of that Isle of Right Hendrix DVD back in the day, and this be amazed by Mitch Mitchell, which is a silly name. That'd be like if I was Alex Alexander.
Yeah, it's a very stupid name.
And I think Mitch was more into Jimmy, and Noel Redding, the bass player, was more into, much like Chase. Or I think it's Chaz. I've been calling him Chase. I think it's Chaz. Very clean cut. Let's go in. Let's knock these out. Like very professional. And I think Mitch and Jimmy were this more kindred.
You gotta feel it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very always on LSD.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know what. He sounds like an awful alcoholic, Jimi Hendrix. I'm sure he's awful on acid. I don't know what is.
Well, he died at 27, so
there's a reason for it.
Couldn't have been in too good a shape. Anyway, I'm very surprised that we're disagreeing. Like, we agree and disagree on the most nonsensical fucking things.
Yeah, if someone has like a betting pool before going into episodes,
that's a good idea.
They're wrong every time.
That's a good idea.
They're wrong every time.
You know what? It's almost refreshing because the last few episodes we've been on the same page. We need some conflict again.
Yes.
Anyway, that's my best album. That's my personal favorite. Alex disagrees because he's wrong. We are now on to Axis, Bold as Love, same year, 1967. That's a real bad opener. That's a real bad opener. It doesn't even like. It sounds like a B-side or something.
Yeah. So that's why I have this as my worst album.
Worst? Really?
Yep.
This is your worst.
This is my worst.
Okay. I want to argue, but I don't. This is my.
Is this your second favorite?
Well, here's the thing. It's
technically your worst.
No. Technically, it's my second favorite, but really, it's my third worst.
Okay,
like it's not really because everything that's not Are You Experienced, I think, is just in the drop off from the first album to this one is insane. It's like this album sounded to me like someone came in trying to write a Jimi Hendrix song. I mean, every like most of the songs on this album.
It's the same team. Nothing has changed. Like I said, they didn't go in and say, let's make Accessible to Love. They're just recording songs and trying to mishmash them. Yeah, and it was on this album that I realized, like, I just feel like it's a guy noodling on his guitar. Like, he's real good at it.
Yeah.
But, like, nothing feels like as fully fleshed out as it could be. And then, yeah, there's, like, stuff that sounds cool. Like, yeah, I want to hear, like, a psychedelic album about UFOs.
Yeah. Is that what this is?
It's just kind of lame, like that first song.
Oh, yeah. It's
it's not a concept album. I'm just kind of using that as a jumping off point.
Right.
Yeah, Ain't No Telling isn't great, but it's a good change of pace from the rest of the album.
I think it's all right.
I think If 6 Was 9 is a real overrated song.
I think it is. It's like I don't think it's a bad song, but it's like a less memorable Foxy Lady. It's like someone came in and like, we need a Foxy Lady kind of song, and then they wrote If 6 Was 9.
I think also the issue is like after Sgt. Pepper's came out, everyone wanted to do a Sgt. Pepper's, but like the Beatles are like, we're done touring. They've got nothing but time. Where Hendrix with the production of Chaz, it's just like, well, we'll record like the bare bones, and then I should have wrote down the engineer's name. We'll meet up with the engineer, and then we'll kind of like add the weird freak out stuff in post instead of like, where do we want to put this weird freak out stuff?
Doesn't fucking work. At least not for me. I do think the production is way more consistent this time. Like, it doesn't physically hurt me to listen to it this time. But it's still it's the 60isms where strange. Like, we'll throw all the vocals in one ear only, and then we'll have all the drums in the other ear.
Well, now this one they actually did stereo. Actually,
so it was done properly.
Yes,
properly. I guess that's
so. I think the drums sound better on this one. She's So Fine, the fucking generic.
Oh, what the fuck is who's singing on that shit?
That's Noel Redding, the bass player.
That guy needs to not.
I'm going to play a little bit of that because as much as I don't like the vocals on it, I think it's one of Mitch Mitchell's best tracks.
All right, good.
Blistering drums. I wrote down blistering.
I think Mitch is the only good part of that song. I can't even fucking listen to it.
There's a lot of ballads on there. I do like Little Wing.
Little Wing is incredible. Yeah. Little Wing is one of the first big hurdles I think every guitar player goes through. Like, if you can play Little Wing, then you're getting there.
Yeah.
Now even today, like I still, not today literally, but like these days, I still play it and like without even thinking about it. If I'm just like holding a guitar,
this muscle memory.
Yeah, and but it's oddly short. Like, it just drifts off and ends like after 2 minutes. Like,
a lot of songs do.
It's weird though, but it's like he didn't know how to end it, so like, fuck it, fade it out after. Yeah. But I think was it Stevie Ray Vaughan did the legendary, not legendary, but like a very well known 6-minute cover because he elaborates the fuck out of it.
Of course he does.
Whether or not you like Stevie Ray Vaughan and his little noodlings, he was another one of my favorite guitar players growing up. So fuck you, Alex.
Oh man.
And this is a guy who doesn't like blues saying that.
Hit me with some Yow. What's the Yowie Wowie guy?
Yowie, what the hell?
He had like the Silver Surfer album.
What?
Let me look this guy up.
All right. Well, while you're looking that up, what the fuck you're talking about?
You talk about your steamy Ray Vaughns.
Shoot, you fucking slanderous bastard. Little Wing. It feels like it needs it needed elaboration, that it needed to go on for a while. Like that song could have been jammy because it has such a pretty bass chord progression, but it just ends and it's sad and it makes me sad. I do think Castles Made of Sand is fun. It's very pleasant, very, I think it's all right.
Yeah, I don't know the guy, Joe Satriani.
Oh, Joe Satriani.
That's not who I was thinking of.
He's another one of those guys. Never gave him a shot. Don't care for that style.
Neither do I, obviously.
I'm not a fan of his sunglasses either. Not that he shouldn't wear sunglasses, but just the style of sunglasses is what I have a problem with. What the fuck are we talking about?
Talking about I already forgot his fucking name.
Silver Surfer.
Steve Vai. Well, no, he's got surfing with the alien, Joe Satriani.
Oh, weird. Anyway, so I don't know. You Got Me Floating is pretty fucking bad.
There's too many ballads on here for me. I don't think Hendrix is real good with the ballads,
except for Lil Wing.
The one song he should jam out on, he doesn't jam out.
Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know. It's just a huge drop off after the first album. It's a huge letdown compared to the first one for me. And I don't know. It's already apparent at this point that Hendrix was more his style than a good songwriter in any way. I think his style is amazing, but I care more about songs than style.
The dude seems like a mess on it. I don't think he knows.
I was being so thoughtful and like, hey, fuck him, he's stupid, he sucks, and he's a mess.
I mean, obviously, yeah, great guitar, but like, is this on acid all the time and drunk and fucking locking his girlfriends in closets? Like,
whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What happened there?
I didn't really.
What did she do, Alex?
She did.
What did she do?
She was probably like, fuck Mitch Mitchell. And he's like, bitch, what'd you say to me? Then,
for no reason, she's like, fuck Mitch on his stupid name.
Yeah. And then he locked her.
That motherfucker needs to stand up straight.
And he's like, hey, baby, I'm going to do some acid and play Risk for 10 hours.
Really?
No.
That would have been good, though. That was an actual story?
Well,
you heard it here first.
I'm just combining things I read about Hendrix. I read that he was real good at the board game Risk.
That's hilarious.
Well on acid. Because he's a military man, so.
Really?
Yeah, he was a paratrooper.
What? Did you say that at the beginning of the episode?
I skipped over it because I'm like, is this important?
Yeah, it's important. I had no fucking idea. I feel bad talking. Of course, he's like, trying to probably drown all his PTSD with fucking acid for some reason.
I will say excellent style and clothing. He could pull all of it off.
Dude, black guys can pull anything off.
I probably would look ridiculous like that. Hendrix, though, beautiful.
Dude, like the headband and the fucking draping, everything.
That Woodstock outfit. Oh man.
And bell bottoms, the only one who could ever rock bell bottoms timelessly.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he could pull it off. Motherfucker was a good looking dude.
Should have been a model.
Yeah. Get out of music, dude. No. Kidding.
He's a great gateway drug into cooler things, I think.
I guess it's far more impressive when I mean, at the time there wasn't anybody more impressive.
No, yeah, that's the thing. It's I'm being spoiled living now with access to all this wonderful music. I'm sure at the time metal, of course, was not really a thing. This is probably like the heaviest you could go. Yeah.
It's pretty intense. And I bet live it was fucking phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I enjoy like watching.
But I mean, like even being in the room with it, like shit changes when you're in the room with like any kind of performance, even opera, dude. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to an opera before.
And I never will.
See? And here's why. Let me school you for a second, buddy. All right. I don't love opera, but I fucking respect the hell out of it because it's so hard to, like, those vocalists are unbelievable. Like, I'm not that good of a singer, but like, even when I try to like emulate what they're doing, like, fuck.
You can't.
It's so hard. It takes so many years and then raw talent in addition. And so when you're at an opera, yeah, it's fucking boring. Okay. But
there's some crazy shit going on.
There's something about hearing those people, like they're fucking right there and they're yelling. You hear what they're doing. It's powerful. Though, I mean, I don't think that with poetry. I think poetry sucks. But even like anything, stand-up comedy. You're in the room with stand-up comedy. You feel it. You feel the laughs more. You feel everything more. I bet seeing Hendrix live was fucking incredible. Don't care for his albums. Okay. You want to move on?
Moving on.
Moving on. We are the following year. Electric Ladyland, 1968. So this is an interesting album. Is this?
There's only.
I'm going to go ahead and guess. Is this your favorite?
This is my favorite.
This is my worst.
This is my best. Best, favorite.
Worst, least favorite.
I love it.
I hate it. Okay. Why are we friends?
You know, we agree on the surface level, but when you get to the nitty gritty, that's where we
have nothing in common.
Like, we started off on an excellent note. Yeah, we think Hendrix is overrated, and it's devolved to this point.
Oh, this album is so long.
It is long.
75 minutes.
There's some duds on here too.
I would say more dud than not dud. In fact,
I feel like my favorite songs are going to be your least favorite songs.
Probably, because I'm going to go ahead and give you my favorites because they're I'll be done real quick. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Last 3 songs in the album. That's it. The final 3 songs: House Burning Down, All in the Watchtower, and Voodoo Child, Slight Return.
Well, Slight Return is good. Yeah, those are good.
Those 3 are the only songs on this 75 fucking minute album that I actually like from beginning to end.
I like Crosstown Traffic.
It's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it like the other 3.
I love Gypsy Eyes.
Which one's that?
All right, let me give you a taste.
Yeah.
I also love 1983. I think that's
okay.
Yeah, it's 13 minutes. I knew you were gonna hate it.
13 minutes.
I think it's my favorite Hendrix track.
Really?
Ever.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I love it.
My voice just went up a fucking extra octave for that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Okay. Okay.
And then Burning the Midnight Lamp is also another standout to me.
You know what? The intro of that song actually sounds like a Mothers of Invention song. Frank Zappa's band.
Yeah.
I like that. It's interesting. I think it's strange. I didn't love it, but I think it's interesting. We're going back to 1983. 1983, beautiful in parentheses, song. A Mermaid I Should Turn to Be. Worst song title.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Everything about it. Don't change a thing. No. Flawless. Flawless victory.
Bullshit. Flawless. Fucking bullshit. Dude, if this was a 3-minute song, I would love it. But you know what? We're going to throw an extra 10 minutes on top of it.
Yeah. And it's better for it. That's the Hendrix I want, baby. That's the fuck Chaz Chandler track right there.
I mean, yeah, it's the spaciest, and this is a spacey fucking album.
That's why I love it.
That's why I don't love it. It's like, I don't mind spacey and psychedelic. I wouldn't go to it as my fucking first choice to listen to, but the way it's done on here, it's like these are average songs made spacey and psychedelic. That's how I felt.
That's how I feel about his whole career, though. I just feel like this album does it better. Gypsy Eyes took over 50 takes. See, that's part of why you need Chaz. But it's like 2 extremes. Jimmy wants to do 50. Chaz wants to do 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's somewhere in the middle there. Him and Noel started getting into it.
The
bass player. Yep. They Hendrix is bringing in all his friends, and Noel's like, it's a fucking party in here. I want to record. I don't want to socialize. So Noel is barely on the album. A lot of the bass is Hendrix or other people.
Oh shit, really?
Yep. Drummer Buddy Miles is on a few tracks here, who has a great album called Them Changes. And then Future Hendrix, he's on the next album.
Right.
He's a great drummer. Yeah, there are some turds though, like Rainy Day, Dream Away, and then Still Raining, Still Dreaming.
Oh yeah. I remember those.
And then I hope we can agree on this that Voodoo Chili is fucking
Voodoo Chile. It's Voodoo Child, but was it like a what do they call it when it's like not slang, but
it's how you feel about 1983 is how I feel about that fucking
Voodoo
song.
Child is 15 minutes of blues nonsense.
It's just fucking,
and it's right at the beginning of the album. It's what, track 4?
Yep, I skip it 10 times out of 10.
It's, dude, you know what? I don't hate it though, because I don't hate 1983 either.
Mm-hmm.
They're just too fucking long, and I don't like bluesy jammy bullshit. But if you have to have one on the album, it's okay if you like to kind of space out and have it on in the background. But for 15 minutes,
you know, also why I think like Hendrix doesn't work. I don't feel like his songs have like peaks and valleys. Like we said earlier, you hear like the first 30 seconds of a Hendrix song, like that's what you're.
No, that's the whole song. Yeah, it's all the style. It's all his style.
Yeah, I feel like this album does have like some peaks and valleys and highs and lows instead of just the Foxy lady.
Yeah.
It's just like
that's all of Hendrix.
Hendrix stays here, doesn't go lower or higher. That's where he's at.
Yeah. But it's so much more confusing to me because of how I think all the songs in the first album are so that they, from a songwriting standpoint, they're constructed and they're very well done. They have those different changes in moods and they're fucking interesting. And then everything after that, it's like a knockoff of whoever wrote those songs.
Except for 1983, which is Mike's favorite song.
You shut your goddamn mouth. I like the first 3 minutes. I think the first 3 minutes is fucking awesome.
I like the first 3 minutes. I like the last 3 minutes. I like the middle 3 minutes.
And then multiply that by how many?
Until you get to 13. And then I like 3 more minutes.
Again. All right. Oh, God, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I don't know, man. Not for me. The fact that the 3 standout tracks, in my opinion, are the last 3 in the album, mean I got, what is it, fucking, 68 minutes of shit that I would rather not listen to again. It's not for me. It's just not, like, I can't even call it a bad album because everybody's so good on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for me.
Are you more of a Noel Redding fan than you're letting on? Maybe you're like Noel's barely on the album. Fuck it.
Honestly, when you're talking about that, like, hey man, I just want to get these songs done. It's always a party in here. I don't want to socialize. Fuck man, this guy's right.
No.
That's exactly what I would do in that situation. I would get fucking mad.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
He's not. No, he's not
wrong.
Maybe maybe I shouted him too early. Maybe Chris Squire doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, saying he couldn't play.
I don't think he does.
Underrated in terms of a personality. No Redding.
No Redding. Just wants a everyday blue collar guy who wants to clock in, clock out, and fuck all your bullshit.
Fuck all your bullshit. You hear that, Jimmy? And I'm sorry, he's not alive anymore.
When I went to Seattle, I went to Jimmy's grave, and
oh really?
Yeah, that was it's a cool little grave site.
Was it a nice stone?
Yeah, the stones were free.
Nice. I guess we're gonna move on. Here we are. Last album. We thought we'd never get there with these fucking 4 albums.
Our first live album on the show, I should say too.
That's a first. We normally don't do live albums, but this is not really. It's live, I guess. I mean, it's live.
A technicality.
These are original songs. It's not like they were recorded and then they made a live album out of this. This is the only place to find. This is the original version of these songs.
Yes, first time the public hears these songs.
Also, it's a new band, essentially. It's not even, there's no longer the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yes.
This is now Band of Gypsys, and the album is called Band of Gypsys. This is 1970.
But Buddy Miles starts fucking scatting, and it's hilarious. I don't care who you are. If you're scatting, it's fucking funny to me.
Scatting is fucking stupid. Sorry, are we going to do corn? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Yeah. We're not going to get another chance to do that. I needed to get it out of my system.
That was a 9-minute opener, and then the following song is like 14 minutes or 13 minutes, something like that.
I love Machine Gun though.
I think this is not the worst album, and this is 45 minutes of the same song.
For some reason, I almost gave it personal, and then I realized no.
Really?
Because I really love Machine Gun. I like Power to Love a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just got a little more funky.
Yeah.
I like Changes.
Yeah, it's not quite as good as the Black Sabbath.
No relation.
There's no relation. Actually, it's just called the same thing.
Same one. Yeah, I would have liked to see more of this, but yeah, it's so weird. Like Noel Redding, him and Jimmy had like the falling out, but then he's like later quoted as saying, I like Hendrix, I don't like Mitchell. I was like, whoa. What did Mitchell do?
Yeah.
Because everything I'm reading, so maybe that's something I got to look into.
Interesting. Shockingly good production. This live album,
there were so many problems with it's insane.
Really?
It sounds as good as it does.
This live album sounds better than all their studio albums. It's
You think so?
It's bassy, it's fucking powerful, it's clean. You can hear everything very, very crisp. It's not all stupidly fucking panned in each ear. There's no ins and outs and psychedelic bullshit thrown on top of it. It sounds consistent and clean. I think it sounds great. I think if a lot of the earlier stuff was recorded like this, it would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the actual songs, it's just blues jamming for the whole album. Blues jamming.
Something about that Machine Gun riff, and I'm just gonna throw it on.
Up that baby on. Pretty decent song. If you like blues, this is fine. Other than that, it doesn't do anything. It's long and it's jammy, and it's the same style and mood the whole way through. Solos galore. What's his Brian Cox? That's not his name. I know. Billy Cox.
Billy.
Good singer. Significantly better than fucking Noel.
That's not Billy. That's Buddy Miles, the drummer singing.
Really?
Yeah.
He is real good.
You should check out Them Changes. It's a good album. It's a good album.
We should all do that. You two watching or listening.
Then you hear Changes here, and then he like reinterpreted it for his album.
Mm.
So
all right, interesting. This is the most forgettable for me because I didn't hate it, but also I would never go back to it. I almost thought like when I first listened to it, I was enjoying that first long ass song. The second one, I was like, all right, this is fine too. And then Changes. Man, that chorus, I fucking hate it. Like, I don't know. I just hate that riff. It's a fine song, but
you might not like that album then.
Well, alrighty then. But by the end of it, I thought like, technically this is the worst for me because it doesn't do anything memorable. At least the album before it had, all along the Watchtower, which I didn't even mention it when we were talking about it. Once again, he makes a better song out of someone else's song.
Yeah. Well, I think this album was just done to fill like contract obligations.
The liveness of it certainly seems that way. So I thought like this is obviously the worst. But when I went back and listened to all of them again, I'm like, I don't hate it. Mm-hmm. So it's not. It's definitely not.
It's real interesting to me. I don't know what the guitar pedal game was like back in the day.
He was kind of an innovator for that.
Well, he was real minimal until this album. Then like
went all ape shit.
Yeah, like now he'd have like like if he grew up today, he'd have like a crazy pedal board, but surprisingly minimalistic until this.
I appreciate that. I appreciate using the instrument. We're
talking to you, the Edge.
You mean that's every U2 song.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I don't know. With pedals, you can have all the pedals in the world. If you can't play the fucking instrument, who cares?
What's the point? Yeah.
I just, this is completely not off topic, but off of the Jimi Hendrix. Like very recently in my entire musical life, I decided to bring pedals into it. It wasn't like a strict kind of like, I'm not going to fuck you pedals. I don't need no pedals. It was just if I don't desperately need it, why would I do that? It's just more work for myself.
Sure.
So I went, 20 years without learning how to use pedals. Like maybe I'll throw in a fucking distortion if I don't have one on my amp or something. And then recently I started performing solo. So I brought in some octave stuff, some just stuff to make it so basically if you're performing solo, I want to sound like I have some backing behind me.
Sure.
And now I use pedals. Still 2 pedals. Use 2 pedals.
2 pedal man over here.
3 if you're counting the tuner, which is. But anyway, it didn't sound like he's using all kinds of crazy shit on this album.
No, I'm sure he's not. I think he just had more pedals. I don't think he's like using them in a crazy way.
Right.
I just thought it was an interesting note. You would think this guy would be like all about it. I don't know how many options there were back in the day either.
Yeah. Obviously, I just figured it out like last week. But wait, what the fuck happened with the production?
It was a mess. I think Hendrix is supposed to be the producer on this album, and he didn't realize how hard it was. The recordings weren't that great. He felt like Buddy Miles was like ad-lib singing too much as well, and yeah, these are this real like. I don't know who like pulled this all together, but allegedly it was a mess and it didn't sound great. But someone, probably the same engineer guy who worked on I think his last name's Kramer. This probably worked his fucking magic. And
well, it sounds great. It's the best sounding of all the albums. Least interesting, in my opinion. Least interesting. But again, I didn't hate it. Not gonna listen to it probably ever again.
I don't think I'm gonna listen to any of these albums.
Who the fuck are we? Who the fuck are we to shit on a legend?
I don't know.
Alex, huh?
To be fair, I've been listening to music a long time. As so most people.
So, yeah, and the only kind of solace I can gather from all this is that at least we're saying something different, and we're not. This is how we feel. Fuck, man. I love Jimmy. I wanted to go in thinking well, obviously he's a fucking legend, but I don't fucking see it or hear it.
I don't feel that way anymore. Well, I can admit he's a good gateway drug. I probably wouldn't listen to the music I do now if I didn't listen to Hendrix.
Same.
So, I can admit that, and I get the charm of it. I grew the fuck up. I remember my first beer, all right?
All of a sudden, Alex is better than us now. All right. Although I do agree. But I still have to devil's advocate this a little bit.
So, yeah, he goes and passes away. And I guess we should talk about his albums released afterwards.
Yeah, a lot of posthumous stuff. A lot of songs that are famous of his that aren't on these albums.
Yes. And I would say if you are a completionist, if you enjoy it, I think the 3 albums... First, you go first rays of New Rising Sun.
Okay, was that what year was that? Like immediately after?
So no, they released like a couple albums afterwards, but they weren't like mixed and put in the way that people felt like Hendrix would want to. Mm-hmm. So I believe in the 90s, I didn't write my notes down. They came out with First Rays, and they're like, this is the more complete version of what Jimmy wanted and how it would sound, because there was also like some sleazy producer who would come in and add all these extra bells and whistles that weren't necessary for the songs. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's impossible to guess what he would have done, because he may have this like recorded these songs as reference points. Mm. So who knows if this would have been the album, but it's as close as you're going to get.
Yeah.
So yeah, that album, you got your you got Freedom on there, you got Angel, you got Dolly Dagger and Easy Rider.
Okay.
So and then I think there's an interesting track on there called Room Full of Mirrors, which is kind of wacky and weird, especially for Hendrix. Mm. And then I would say the second album, Blues, which is this blues-inspired stuff.
Oh, wonderful. I know which one to definitely not ever listen to.
And then Valleys of Neptune, which came out 2010. You got what I think is a better version of Stone Free on there and unreleased tracks. And again, that's done in the attempt to bring you the closest you could get to Jimmy's vision.
Okay.
So I think those 3 albums help give you a more complete picture of his writing skills and all that.
Or lack thereof.
Yes.
Sorry.
And then obviously you don't got the Star Spangled Banner solo.
Oh,
on there.
yeah.
So go, we live in a streaming age. Who gives a shit? Yeah.
Pick the songs. There's plenty he has a lot of good songs. Album wise, I don't think he was not fortunate to have a good album compiler, and he wasn't good at it himself.
Yeah. I just think it's, a hectic schedule. The producer being like, you should sound this way, but Jimmy wants to sound that way. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's this story of an artist in turmoil here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the end of Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
I don't mean that as a death thing. I'm sorry. I mean like the episode.
Yeah. But what more can we say? And
we've spat on his grave quite a bit. I think
we did a good job of. I was scared. Like this been, like I said, analyzed to death. What are
these two schmucks gonna bring to the table aside from a nice headband and some purple?
Yes. So I think hopefully people found this a different take on a
fucking hate us now.
Dude, we're gonna get it.
Hey man, as long as they're engaging, fuck it. So recap time. Okay. Best album, personal favorite, Are You Experienced 1967. I think it's damn near flawless with god awful production, and that's the only one I would listen to again, pretty much. Worst album, 1968, Electric Ladyland. I hate it. Okay, Alex, what you got?
Best album, personal favorite, Electric Ladyland. 1983, all day, all 13 minutes of it. Worst album, Axis Bold as Love.
Except for Little Wing. Yeah. Anyway.
And a blistering drum performance by Mitch Michelong. She's so fun.
But a bad song.
Great drum performance. Bad song.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. We really appreciate it. This is we're putting some effort now. Oh, we've always put effort, okay, motherfuckers. But now we're putting real ass effort.
We're moving at the speed of light now. I can't keep up.
Damn right. Like for video watchers, you can see our little backdrop with our logo in the background. We intended to have like album covers shifting, like from whatever album we're talking about. But we don't have lights, so whenever that's on, the focus of my camera gets shifted to that, and then you can't see us, and then it's a fucking mess because we're not professional and we have no idea what we're doing. But we're gonna get there. So thank you again. If you enjoyed this, you want to support us. Subscribe and like on iTunes, fucking Spotify, tell a friend, spread the word. It would help us out a lot. Or not. And you can follow me on Instagram at Pope Jesse Ventura and Alex at
Mother Puncture.
And once again, if you want to check out our Spotify playlist that we've compiled for this episode, as well as every other episode, our personal favorites, there will be 3 songs on there. Kidding. We like more than 3 songs. You can go ahead and do that. There's going to be links on everyalbumever.com. And if you want to just cut the fat and just follow Alex on there at Mother Puncher Inc. That's Mother Puncher INC. You can just stay up to date whenever he posts them or whatever.
Yeah,
something like that. Anyway, we're going to close it out. If you're watching the video, you're not going to hear the song, but if you're listening, you are going to hear the song. Alex, which song do I want to hear?
You want some freedom, baby.
I want some fucking freedom.